Okay. Hello, everyone. Again, I am so sorry. I am trying to delete that other stream so I'm not confusing folks, but hopefully this will pop up on YouTube and you guys can see it. I do apologize. I somehow messed that up completely. Lordy B, how did I mess it up? So bad. But I think I'm live now. I think so. Good morning, Annette. I think yes, well, obviously Annette's saying hi to me, so I am live. Okay, whew, good. I am so sorry. Like, I totally goofed that up. I goofed up the link. I goofed up the time. I put it for 11 p.m. instead of 11 a.m. Oh my gosh. Hello, April. What a disaster. And look, my cup of coffee is empty. So, yeah, I need more coffee. Don't you love this? I love this mug. So, yeah, Maddie needs more coffee. But I just wanted to hop on super quick and give you all the materials that we're going to need, the supply list for Sunday's craft along. So on Sunday, no, sorry, I take that back. Not Sunday. On Friday, the 29th, we are going to have this craft along here, which is the Prima and BoBunny Notepad Folio craft along for level 2 and up in the academy. And so I was gonna like do a video, and then I figure I might as well go live in case people have questions. And of course, I can be a little bit more detailed too when I'm explaining it. So I'm gonna turn on some lights. I'm sorry, I might kill you with some glare for a second, but it's kind of dark on screen for me at least. If I do this one, that might be too much. Is that too much? Well, we got glare. Hey, Beth. So, anywho, let's go through what we are going to need for this class. All right. First of all, you guys know I work out of my handy dandy caddy, my Totally Tiffany's, because I love it. This is how I set up all of my projects, in case any of you are wondering. When I am working on something for a class or anything else, or even a video tutorial, I set it up this way, where I have all of my supplies in my caddy ready to go. And then if I am not finished, like if I'm still working on it, everything just stays here. So I know everything is in one spot, and I have multiples of these. And then I just kind of keep one for each project until I'm done with it. And then I can go ahead and put everything back. But the cool thing, if you're not familiar with these, is that in this very small space, as you can see, you can keep all of your product together. And that's why when I'm crafting, you guys always notice I have a nice clean desk. That's the reason why I used to not use this. And I'm sure this happens to you guys too, where you start with this big space and then you end up crafting in this like little space because everything is around you. And then you're like, where is that, whatever, where are my scissors? And you're like flipping stuff all around and you can't find it. Well, that's why I love this, especially if you're working with like intricate things like little die cuts or something. Everything just stays put and you don't misplace it. But anywho, let's go through the supplies that you're going to need. So you're going to need the curated pack that we did for the BoBunny and Prima pages. Let's break this apart first. And again, if you guys have any questions, just stop me. There are a few of these still available. They are $10. I think there's 3 of them available in case anyone missed it. But in this kit, you're going to get the following pages. Let me start with the Prima stuff. It's really, really pretty. It's this page and this page. This one that looks like fall. Periodic table. These gorgeous roses. Oh, this is so pretty. The camera's not doing it justice. It is so pretty. It's got like all kinds of, I don't know, motifs and text and just super pretty. And then this one, right? As well. Okay, so it comes with those pages. Then you're also going to get 5 tags in there. And so we're going to be doing one Notepad folio. However, you're going to have enough supplies to do, I don't know, 5, 6, quite a few of them. But if you also want to just do the folio and then do some other coordinating stuff, then that'll work great too, right? So then you're going to have 3 pages that are going to be BoBunny. This one we're going to leave exactly as it is. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. These are going to be part of your homework. So these, you're going to need to go ahead and cut out all of your 3x4 and your 4x6 journaling cards. So again, not fussy cutting, just straight cuts. I need for you to go ahead and cut out these 2 pages right here. So notate that is part of your homework to have ready, because I'm not going to be cutting those on screen. We're going to have them pre-cut, and then we're just going to get started, right? So make sure you guys cut those ahead of time. Okay, what else do we need? You're going to need some guest checks. Now, this is the SACs, the Spectrum Art Creations digital with the vintage guest checks, and they're super pretty. They have guest checks and library checks, and they're all neutral colors, and they come in large, medium, and small. And I had given you guys a discount coupon code so that you guys could go and get these as well. So you can download them for the class. So you're going to need those. And that's another part of your homework, is to go ahead and cut those down. So make sure you go ahead and cut them all out and have them ready to go for class. Again, we won't be cutting those live. So you'll need to make sure you have those cut beforehand so you do not fall behind, right, in class. So homework so far. What else is homework? Another thing that is homework is to go ahead and cut out your whale tail. And remember, this is the SACs pack. It comes with 3 different sizes in here, and multiples of each size, of course. It comes with the large, the medium, and the small. And these are just ones that I cut. You know, when I'm cutting something, I always cut extras. And then I keep them in the pouch, because when I need a really quick tab, then I have one there. Why not, right? But hang on, let me pick this all up, and we will cover the whale tails. Actually, I don't need any of this. No, I don't. Again, these are also part of that die set, the Tim Holtz reinforcers. These right here, these are already done for you, but the die set does come with those pieces to make those. But you also have, which is what we're after, the way. This is frustrating. There we go. Okay, you're going to have, thank you, babe. In that set, you have the large, you have the medium. So there's 3 of the large, 4 of the medium. So neither one of those. Hey, Kateri, what you're going to need for the class, what you're after, is the small ones, which is this size here. Hey, Kateri. Hello, hello. The small ones, right? Now, the small ones, you're going to need 3 of those for the project. So if you want to cut out multiples while you're at it, you most certainly can, but make sure you cut out 3 of the small ones. Now, it just happens to come with 3, which is easy because you don't have to like run it through multiple times. You just line up your 3, cut them, and you'll have what you need for class. So I'm going to take out, let me see if I have some small ones here, just so we have them on screen. Yes, I do. So you're going to need 3 small tabs. And again, that is part of your homework, is to die cut your little mini whale tails.
She said, I'm glad I opened YouTube and see my family on.
Yes. Okay, what else do we need? We're going to need, oh, I know what else is homework. You're going to need 1 index card. Now, you can just use a plain white index card, However, you have time. That's why I decided to do this early. So you can tea dyed. We're only going to need one for the project. But again, if you want a tea dyed or coffee dyed, a few of these, then you most certainly can. Hey, Angel. Where is Spectrum Art Creations? Where is Spectrum Art Creations? Yeah, well, we haven't gotten very far, Kateri, but yes, definitely play it back. So, and actually you guys can play this back as you're gathering your supplies, right? So you're going to need one index card, but if you're going to tea dye some of them, and I just have my tea, you know, in a bottle, a spray bottle, and I just sprayed these really, really quickly this morning, actually. Just spray some of those and have them ready. But we're only going to need one. So I'm only going to put one on screen. How's that? Okay, so that is basically what you need. That's going to be homework. And that's kind of why I wanted to do this in advance so that you guys can have that prep. You have plenty of time, right, to get it done. Oh, where's Sags? He's adorable. Look, he's actually sitting in my cup, in one of my cups. He's right there. There. Oh, you still can't see him. There. Nope, you still can't see him. Over here. Come on, Sax. Get in there. Okay, so that's your homework. Again, let's go over the homework. Cut out your journaling cards from your Prima papers. There's two 12 by 12 pages that you need to cut out. They're just straight cuts. These and these. Cut those out. Your other homework, punch out 3 of the mini whale tails. The little ones. 3. Then you're going to need to print and cut out your digital, your guest check digital from SACs. Now, if you don't want to purchase a digital, which why on earth wouldn't you? It is beautiful and it's neutral and you always need it. But if you don't, you can try and use, if you have guest checks in your stash, you can try and use that so long as they coordinate with the colors. That's the beauty of the neutrals. They go with everything, right? And then you're going to need one index card. And this is a 4x6? No. That's not right. This is oh yeah, it is. It's a 4x6 index card. So you need at least a 4x6 index card. And you need to tea dye that if you can so that it does coordinate nicely with everything else. Wait, there's one more thing that is homework. You need some tea dyed paper. We sell these by the pack, but I'm sure you probably have some already either from us or, again, you have time to tea dye some paper. So go grab some papers. You're going to need, it depends, maybe 8 sheets, maybe, I don't know. No, I'm thinking if you need 5, 6, 12. I would say 6 printer size, which is A4 sheets of tea dyed paper for the class. So that should suffice. Hey, Nadine. Okay, so that's it. That's all the prepping that you need to do for class other than gathering your supplies, which I'm going to go over. So once again, like a broken record, I'm going to reiterate. You need some tea dyed paper for homework, index card, tea dyed, printed and cut guest check digital, cut out whale tails, and cut out your journaling cards. That is your homework right here. Okay? This is your homework for class. That's all the prepping that you need to do prior to class. And that's just going to make it go that much easier for everyone because we'll spend the time creating rather than, taking care of things that we could have taken care of. And that will definitely narrow it down, by an hour or so. Is a tea dye paper in your online store? I don't think it is, Annette. It might be. It might be on the .com. I don't think it's on the Etsy store. But if it isn't listed and you want me to list it, I can make a note, and then that way I can have it in there for you. But that's it. That's all the homework that you will need to handle. Now let's go over the supplies. We already talked about everything that was included originally in the kit, right? So we've got all that. What do we need in addition to that? You're going to need some inks for blending, just whatever you're, for going around your edges, whatever ink you want. That is totally optional. I know some people don't like to ink, and therefore you don't have to if you don't want to, but you will need some inks if you want to do that. You're going to need either a liquid adhesive. Well, you're definitely going to need liquid adhesive. I know some people prefer to use their score tape instead of liquid adhesive. So you want to use that, you can. You are also able to use a tape runner. So again, some kind of adhesive. I would definitely recommend that you do have either these two or these two. That's fine, but definitely make sure you have some liquid adhesive. Again, your choice. We're working on paper, so Nuvo, SACs, art glitter, whatever you typically use to work on your paper will work. You're also going to need a bone folder. Your choice, again, what type of bone folder you use. I like to use both of those. You're going to need the Tim Holtz tiny stapler. I think most of you already got this during the sale that we did. If you don't have one, or if you need one, or if you'd like one, let me know. Worst comes to worst and you want to use a regular stapler, hopefully you have a small one, not a big one, because you don't want to obviously have big staples showing on your project. So you might have this one, you might have the We Are Memory Keepers tiny one, whichever one you have, but preferably something with small staples, okay? What else? You're going to need a ruler, of course. So, and something that's got 8ths and 16ths, because we are going to be talking about measurements that include those numbers. You're going to need a pencil for your markings. You're going to need a corner rounder, your choice. Any corner rounder will do. You're going to need some stylus ball tip tools for scoring. And of course, these are super cool because guess what? They also have the silicone tips. So if you haven't seen these, we have these in store and they're awesome. You get to do your scoring and all that good stuff, but you also get to clean up all of your messy glue. So if you don't have these are great tools to have. If you don't have that, something similar, maybe a paper towel for, any smudging, and then a stylus tip pen, or maybe a skinnier bone folder for your scoring. What else do we need? I'm looking here on my list. One second. Oh, we do need some black cardstock, maybe 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages tops. It all depends on what you want to do with your matting. So let me explain that. When we're doing our project, you can either use your decorative papers for your mats, right? All of these beautiful papers right here. And you see some of them are dark too. Look at Sax, he's just coming along. You could use those for mats, but if you're like, no, I don't want to use that because I'm only going to see a sliver of that and I'm going to waste my gorgeous Prima paper. So if you want to grab some solids, you can do that instead, okay? So again, I would just have 2 or 3 pieces ready just in case you should decide that that is something that you want to have ready just in case that you do not want to use your pretty Prima papers for that and you want to, use them for something else, then you can do that. Then the other thing that you're going to need, hang on, let me clean up. See what I mean? We start burying ourselves, right, in gunk. Sorry, there's a delivery and the dog is barking. Hopefully it's not too loud. I love how everything just fits right back in. Oh, not there. Here. Where's my die set? I got one more thing to show you that we're going to need. And then that's it. It's that simple. And I'll explain those as well. Because again, just like the black mats, that's also optional. So if you don't want to, you know, if you want to use your pretty papers, you most certainly can. All right, all going back in. All going back in, including my ruler. Okay, so again, say for example, what I was mentioning is, well, we're going to cut these out. So let's take these off and pretend that those are already cut out. Say for example, for your matting, for your backs, you would, instead of using this, you want to use this page right here. Then you don't need to bring out anything else, and you do not need any black cardstock. You just use that instead of this. But if you're like, no, Maddie, I don't want to use that and waste it, then get some scraps, get some black cardstock or a coordinating color. It doesn't have to be black. Hey, Luann.
Hello.
Yes, definitely. Well, you can always play it back too. So again, up to you if you want to just use your solids. But the other color that you're going to need, again, let me put these out. And it doesn't have to be black. You could pick a brown. You could pick a, I don't know, a gray. Oh, actually, in our, here, these would be great pops of colors. You can pick a teal. You can pick a purple, a cream, this sepia color. Ooh, la la la. You guys want to see what just arrived? Bernie had to tease me or tease us. I'll show you in a second. So yeah, and here's that gray again. So if you want to use those colors instead for matting, you can also have, you know, have a couple of colors ready if you guys want, right?
She's just caught up and on live now.
There you go. Yeah, I'm just kind of repeating a lot of the stuff. So if you want to just look at these gorgeous colors and pick some mats to add some pops of color as well, I think that would look gorgeous. Black is always neutral. It's always elegant, but that could work. Now, that leads us to the last thing, which is some scraps. We're going to need like little tiny, I'm not kidding, scraps like this big. Maybe find some of your scrap pieces that will coordinate. So you can say, you know, here's that gorgeous bone color.
Final vision for us to see.
Here's the brown. Yes, I already showed it during the live when I sold the kits, Angel. Here's the brown, and then here is that gorgeous gray. So again, and I don't have teal, but I should get a piece of teal just in case I decide to use that, because I might like that better in the end. Now, there is going to be a full tutorial also available in the Academy using the fields, the Berry Fields collection from Simple Stories. So you're going to have two totally different versions. You're going to have the Simple Stories version of this, and then we're going to do this one live. Same thing, just different paper lines. And that's kind of neat because it shows you how you can do this with any paper line. And in that bonus video, there are 3 versions of this. So there's 3 different versions, some little changes of the one that we're going to do live. Okay, so you'll get a lot of extra content in the Academy. And that's it. That's all there is, guys. All back in here. Perfect. You've got your papers, your everything all lined up. You know exactly what it is that we are going to be using. Oh, I forgot 2 important things. You need a scoreboard. Now, if you do not have a scoreboard, I think I've said this a million times and you guys know that, you can use your ruler. You can use your ball stylus tip tool. It's a lot better to have a scoreboard, but if it's not in the budget right now, then, work with this. Just make sure you have them handy because, again, you don't want to fall behind in class. We're not going to be doing a whole lot of scoring, but we are going to be doing some, and you don't want to fall behind. The other thing is you need a paper trimmer. If you do not have a paper trimmer, well, you can always use a good old ruler and I guess, some scissors. Again, time saver is to have your paper trimmer, whether it's a guillotine or the zip slide one. Whatever you have, we're going to need a trimmer. Okay, that's it. That's everything you need. Pretty basic tools. Pretty basic. And almost everything was included in the kit except for some scraps. All right, that completes the supplies for the class. Hopefully you guys were able to follow along. I think so. I don't see any questions. But again, if you have questions and you want to leave them down in the comment because you're watching this video later on, you are more than welcome to do that. And I will, of course, promptly respond. I'll keep an eye on the video to see if you have questions, or you can put them in the Facebook group as well. And I will answer there. But again, all pretty basic stuff. Yes. Now, look at what just came in when the dog was barking. Ta-da! It's here. Woohoo! Speaking of scoreboard and trimmer. If you guys have missed it, we've been talking about this for over a week now, I think. The video is in the Facebook group as well. This is the brand new scoring board and trimmer from SACs, and it does it all. It does the scoring, it does the trimming, it does the envelopes, it replaces the envelope scoreboard, the box scoreboard, the bunting one, the rosette one. I mean, it does just about everything but cook dinner. So
she wants it. She can smell mine.
I know. So we've got 6 in-house currently, and then of course we will be able to order more as well. But you have to watch the video if you've missed it. It is pretty impressive. It's a really cool tool. And all the things that it does. And of course, it's all done in this, 14 by 14, let's say, space. So now instead of having all those extra tools, it's going to replace the trimmer, the scoreboard, and all of the other
How much
boards to do. I put it in the Facebook group. I don't remember. I can look. It's in the Facebook group. 1 second. It's pinned up at the top. Hang on. Shouldn't be too hard to find. There. And there's a whole video if you want to see what it does. No, that's not it. Sorry, wrong one. This one right here. So there's a video on it. No, it's okay. It's not a bother at all. 57. So that's what we were aiming to get approved, and we did get it approved. And there was a great question, which was there's somebody that has it for a little bit less, but then they jack up the shipping. So theirs ended up being like 63, I think, which of course we combine shipping. So it's going to save you money in shipping. So overall, we're probably like $1 or $2 cheaper. So we're about the same. So yes. So we did get it approved for $57 as an introductory price that they did tell us.
I'll look in there myself. I don't bother.
No, not a bother.
You're fine.
Okay, so any questions whatsoever on the class itself or what you should be preparing? Once again, this is, I'm giving you plenty of heads up because this class is not until the 29th. So you have 9 days to do some cutting, some tea dyeing if you want, again, optional. And of course, any of the supplies or tools that you might need. If you need the die set, if you need the a corner rounder, glue, inks, the mini stapler. Oh, the gas checks, don't forget, are in the Etsy store. So you can go ahead and go download those, print them out, and cut them out. But other than that, that's it. You have 9 days to get that all done. So we should all pretty much be caught up come Friday so we can just jump right in, right? We can just get started as soon as the craft along starts. What else? Don't forget that this Friday we're continuing our Finish It Friday. So make sure you guys join us for that. No, I don't have a time. I'll post it. I just kind of last week I went live out of frustration because I didn't know what on earth I was looking at. So I will try and see if I can come up with some kind of a time. Yeah, some kind of a time that I can stick to on Fridays. You know, I have to play with it because you guys know on Fridays we do a lot of prepping for the Saturday sale. Of course, segue. Join us for the Saturday sale, starting at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And what else? We've got a magical, Lindy's Magicals demo coming up, craft along kind of thing. We
And
might.
This was fun. Have a blessed day.
Oh, thank you. Yes. So I'll see you Friday for sure, right? For Finish It Friday. I'll see you Saturday for the sale. I will see you sometime during the week for a magical, Lindy's magical demo and craft along kind of thing. I'll schedule it with you guys and make sure I give you head notice. Then I'll see you on Friday for this right here for the BoBunny Prima craft along, right? And in between, don't forget, by the way, Angel, I know you got one. We're going to be working on the brand new Simple Stories. What's it called, Angel? The Bloom. Oh, Lordy. What is it called?
Hi, Patricia. Patricia says, please add one to my box.
Add one what?
The BoBunny, put one in my box. I guess.
What am I adding? This one. This one is the brand new card kit from Simple Stories. It is beautiful.
Life in bloom.
Yes, thanks, Beth. That's why. Oh, Lord. This one. It is just, so we're going to be making all of these cards together. For those of you who got the kit, we're going to be following along step by step by step to make all of these beauties. And oh, this kit is gorgeous. It is just full of super pretty elements. The cool thing is, well, you can make cards, but if you don't make cards, because you do journals and stuff, man, you could just stick those in journals and make them into flips and they will be amazing because look at those colors. So we're going to be making this also throughout the next couple of weeks. And then I'm going to be announcing the date for the Dina Wakley class. And then I've got 3 other classes that are going to be rolling out. So we've got a lot of stuff coming, guys. A lot of workshops, a lot of classes, a lot of craft alongs, a lot of Finish It Fridays, and of course our sales. And yeah. So you guys need to stay tuned all the time. And then
any more game nights?
And then holler. I'm not sure what we're doing next month because we have a lot of classes. So yes, stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, my lovelies, unless you guys have any questions whatsoever for us, I am going to skedaddle and say goodbye. I'll leave this up here so you guys can refer back to hopefully all of the things that you're going to need for class. Okay?
Patricia, what are you talking? So you want one of the things in your box, she says.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure. Did she answer back? Miss Patricia, I'm not sure put one of what in your box. But if you do hear this and you want to just let me know what would you like for me to put in your box, great. And if not, you can always just go ahead and send me a message on Facebook or an email. You guys know the email's always on screen, right? I'll give it a few seconds and then I will skedaddle. I hope you guys are having a great week. I hope you're getting lots of good stuff done. Getting your crafting on. working on lots of things. Don't forget to post in the Facebook group. Oh my gosh, Bev, I love what you did with that embossing folder. It looks like leather. It looks like embossed leather. That is the coolest thing ever. And the edging you did on it, oh my gosh. Yes, please keep posting all of your makes, all of your stuff. Remember, it doesn't just have to be SACs products. To enter into the giveaways, it has to be SACs products, but you can always post whatever you're working on because we love to see what you guys have got going on. All right, I don't see any questions. I'm going to go. Love you all. Have a
Bye.
good one. Bye.
Take care.